Shine a light. I don't hear anybody around. No echo back.
Flashlight on you?
I do, multiple.
Hey. Favorite human being. Back, huh? Yeah. Sorry. You know, saying hi.
Yeah. KMFDM. So, motherfucking Depeche Mode.
I know.
Yeah. No, it's the first letters of the last alphabet.
It's not. Hold on, I think
Back now.
we're good. Okay.
Yeah, we'll get a little closer. So.
Hi.
Hi.
Whoa. Okay.
Don't hold on.
No, I wouldn't go too far, would I?
No, you probably hear it. I don't know.
Okay. It's all good. So, Dave, I'm with Fox 5. I'm here with Shine a Light, just shadowing what they do and getting a feel of what it's like being under here. So, this is not a hardcore interview. I want you to just tell me whatever you're comfortable with. How'd you get here? What it's been like?
I got here on the 09 Harley Davidson. I did.
What brought you to the tunnels here in Vegas?
Out of sight, out of mind.
What's been the hardest part about living down here?
Putting up with the other people that are down
How is that like on a daily?
there. I try not to see any of them on a daily. So I don't really want to. That works okay.
You've got a bunch of supplies, so is this like collections over the past few years? Few months. Obviously, I'm experiencing how dark it is down here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're living through it every day.
Oh yeah, but it gets light about 6 o'clock. You know, down there, opening this, you know, it's kind of light.
What brought you to Vegas?
The lure of easy money.
Easy money. And when did things kind of go not the direction that you thought it would go?
Oh, number one.
You said the hardest part about living down here is the other people here.
Yeah.
What, can you go into detail?
No.
No, that's okay. That's okay. No, you're good. You're good. I understand. Obviously, a lot of people in Vegas don't know that these tunnels house people. What is it that you want folks out there to know who watch this next week?
What do I want them to know you don't want to know?
Say whatever you want. I don't judge.
Yeah, you know, they don't need to know anything.
Okay.
Most of them
I appreciate your time. Thank
don't. So
you.
you was watching.
I'm with Fox 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that the same as, you know, all the other box stations around?
No, we're not national. We're local.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
So, the other stations are usually local somewhere too, but, you
Yeah.
know, it's
We're all based in
Fox,
Vegas.
Yeah. Oh,
All right. I appreciate you. Thank you.
okay. Yeah, not a problem.
Bye.
All right.
Okay, bud.
Okay.
Thank you.
pieces.
Do you come out here every week?
Almost every week, yeah. Some weekends I do this, but for the most part, the second and third Saturday I'm out here with them.
Do you come across like a new person every week, whenever you get down here?
I actually do, yeah, because I try to go to different groups just so I can see the differences, through different areas of Vegas. Every situation is different. Some there's a lot of resources, some there's absolutely no resources. So, watch for your feet though.
Watch for needles.
Here. And then one of the extensions, they've carried it all the way through the link. So on the west side of the link parking lot, it comes up, it ends, and starts again on the other side of the parking lot. But that's the smoke break area right now. You can hear them talking.
When you bring people to this point, like what is it that you want them to grasp, knowing that we're like under siege palace?
Yeah, I think the dichotomy is so drastic right here, right? Throughout the city, there's people living underground, people living homeless, but here specifically, we're directly under a casino. You can't get any more cut and dry than that, right? Like $5,000 chips being gambled like it's nothing above us, and people living directly underneath us homeless.
What brings you back every week down here?
I think in the beginning it was kind of like a healing process. I didn't even realize it was happening, but it became part of a healing process for me to go back and see it from a different perspective and help people and show that I was out, that I was living a good life, that it was possible, right? Like, because in my tunnel in particular, I never saw a service ever come to my tunnel, so I didn't even understand. You know what I mean? And then to be out here on the tip of it, like talking to people and making them feel seen and heard, right? Obviously, and then over time, I think it's become a lifestyle, and all of my friends are a part of this. Like, it's become something infinitely bigger than anything I could ever have imagined, right? So it's become, now the volunteers they're me, right? They're new in recovery, and they're having the same experience, and I get to help foster that. And just all the different layers of it's unbelievable.
Speaking with someone like Dave, what do you think is stopping him from getting out of the tunnel? Because hope is there. You guys are here every week.
I always think about anything in my life that I've done for an extended period of time. Why won't I change it? I've just become used to it, and it's sad to think about it in that light, right? Like, he's so used to being homeless that like not being homeless is very scary. That's foreign to him, right? To come in and have to follow rules and do this, and like, it's scary, and you lose hope, right? And you start to feel like you're not even worthy of it. Like the last year that I was out here was like, I'm gonna die out here. I was in complete acceptance of it, you know what I mean? So it's hard. Well, inherently, for the longest time, the motto of the city was not to talk about it, right? Because tourism, right, is the driver of our state, and anything that affects that is obviously the enemy of that, right? And thankfully, I would say in the last decade, the narrative has started to switch. We're not where we want to be, but it's definitely in the forefront, right? Whether it be recovery, homelessness, all these different topics. There's more of us out there now talking about it and pushing the narrative and bringing people out and showing them that this problem is real, and that it's not going to go anywhere until we address it, right? So there is positive within all of it, right? Not that it helps Dave right now, you know what I mean? But like, there's definitely progress being made.
Let's talk about F1. When does the city start closing off the tunnels?
It's like 2 weeks before, something like that. They'll come out, they bring their teams through, they clear out the tunnel, they put the lights up in front of the entrance, and then some representative of Metro will be out there to make sure nobody comes back in.
What does that tell you about Las Vegas just trying to cover up what's really going on?
I don't know about cover up's kind of a strong word, right? I think
How would you describe it?
I would say that there is a lot of realities happening at the same time. Especially right now, our economy, we need F1 very badly. So no one is mad that F1 is here, right? I shouldn't say nobody, but most people are not mad that F1 is here because of the importance of the revenue that it brings to our city, right? it's unfortunate that these issues don't get the same attention, right? But again, it all goes back to money. If somebody could figure out how to make money for our city helping the homeless, it would be a very big issue. It'd be on the news every day.
What's the reaction that you've seen from, or you've heard from those living down here during when the entrances are blocked off?
It's unfortunate, right? But again, they become very used to this environment. They know it's coming. They'll move, they'll shuffle for a little bit of ways so they don't get bothered, and they'll come back as soon as it's over.
I've come across a lot of people who are very judgy about those who live under here. What would you have to say to those people? 'Cause I'm sure this will open a lot of eyes when I hear it.
I think it's very prevalent in our country, in the world today, right? It's us versus them, and a lot of different topics, right? Pick a side, and you're right and I'm wrong, and nobody ever says I'm on the side of evil. Everybody thinks they're on the side of good, you know? I think for me, it's not us and them, it's just us. It's just us. I mean, I was somebody's brother when I was out here, somebody's father, somebody's friend, somebody's cousin, somebody's son. My story's not unique. Everybody out here is somebody's somebody. They're human, right? They've gone through a crisis, and like the worst thing you can do when somebody's in crisis is pass judgment and assume that you have any idea. All the stories out here are very unique. I hear it all the time. Oh, they're drug addicts. Oh, they're this. They made a choice, and like there's a lack of understanding. There's a lack of empathy. There's a lack of knowledge to really understand what the issue is, right? Like they're in crisis. I'm not the nicest person in the world when I have a headache. I'm not the nicest person in the world when I'm sick. Now imagine a real crisis, right? And it's not just this or that. We always want to put things in a box. We want to put it on a shelf and say that's what it is because it makes us feel better about it. But the truth is every single situation, just like you, just like me, just like everybody in our community, we're all very complicated. A lot of things are happening at the same time. It's not just this or just that. And I ended up homeless because of my addiction, but there were other things, right? The system wasn't in place for me to be successful, right?
Vegas. Well, this was here 3 years ago. Washington State.
You're aware we got 2 people out so far this morning.
Did a quick stint in the military, then got right back out.
Do you often find families down here?
No, I do not typically find families in the ground, and for a couple reasons. Families on the streets draw a lot of attention, right? So I saw one family the entire time that I was homeless on the streets, and they were very guarded, very on the move, constantly trying, because they see you on the streets, the cops are coming right away. They're
Right.
pulling you off the streets because of the kids. They're not going to let them on the streets.
Right then. Right then. Okay, bud.
My cigarette. Howdy. That's of all times you skip it, you know.
Sandwiches, I'll get another bag.
You got it figured out. You can't always be like, hey.
That's fair.
here.
I've been trying to figure out.
Okay, I was gonna. Is that to give away? Yeah, he hasn't got one yet. I was gonna drop more down. Is that? I'm gonna drop him down. So I'm gonna go over the top of the overpass and I'll yell at you guys. Okay, I was gonna. Is that to give away? Yeah, he hasn't got one yet. I was gonna drop more down. Is that? I'm gonna drop him down. So I'm gonna go over the top of the overpass and I'll yell at you guys.